ng volume.
Hindi naman siya ganun kalakas. Okay lang.
Okay, kids. My mom is living because she have no money. Because I dance and I have money. I will go Marky or SN. Tell me the comments. Yeah. Ooh. Yes. Anyway. And he will. Lots of friends. Yes. Lots of subscribers. Maybe here. Okay, thanks. This is the right press. Okay. Ellie, look, that's how to raise two people. I need some people.
The volume down.
Okay lang yun. Yeah.
Okay, I can stop this. I can read something. Okay, this is perfect. Why my brother doing on my phone? Okay, it's done dancing. It's 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Here.
Peppa Pig looks like one of the sweetest shows ever created. Soft colors, friendly animals, gentle music. But if you've watched more than a few episodes, you already know the truth. Some of these characters are shockingly mean. Not, oops, that was rude, mean. Not, I didn't think before I spoke, mean. But full-on woke up and chose chaos, mean. Pow! So today, we're counting down the 7 meanest characters in Peppa Pig. And make sure you stick around until the end, because our final pick does something so unexpectedly savage, it still catches people off guard. Let's jump in, before someone gets offended. 7. Susie Sheep, the best friend with zero mercy.
Sorry I said you cheated. Even though you did cheat. Well, I'm sorry you were ever my best friend.
Let's start with Peppa's so-called best friend, Susie Sheep. Because if this is friendship, nobody needs enemies. Susie's most iconic mean moment comes from Dr. Hamster's tortoise. When Tittles the tortoise climbs a tree and everyone starts panicking, Susie doesn't suggest a ladder. She doesn't say, be careful. She doesn't even say, oh dear. Her solution? Cut the tree down.
Chop the tree down.
What?
The tree down.
Chop the tree down.
What?
Firefighters get stuck in the tree. Granddad Dog climbs up and gets stuck too. And Susie? She smiles and calmly repeats her suggestion like adults dangling from branches are a minor inconvenience. Then there's school camp. Peppa asks Susie if they can share a tent. Susie doesn't hesitate.
Susie, shall we share a tent?
She casually chooses Zoe instead and leaves Peppa standing there like she just got unfriended in real life. Later that night, when a scary noise happens outside the tent,
There it is again.
Susie does not check on Peppa. She doesn't comfort her. She quietly sneaks off to Madame Gazelle's tent and leaves Peppa alone in the dark. And finally, Chatterbox. Susie cuts Peppa off mid-sentence and announces,
You talk too much. You go blah, 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 blah.
"You talk too much," then proceeds to mock her every time a new kid shows up. With friends like that, who needs villains? 6. Mr. Bull, the walking disaster. Mr. Bull isn't mean on purpose. He's worse. He's mean through pure inconvenience. Mr. Bull has exactly 2 hobbies: digging, yelling, and he will do both anywhere, at any time, without warning. In Mr. Bull's new road, the pig family is calmly taking Goldie the fish to the vet, when Mr. Bull casually announces that the road no longer exists because he's digging it up. No signs, no warning, just chaos. Then at the vet's office, he apologizes for the noise.
Hello, Dr. Hamster. Sorry about the noise. We're building a new road.
Before announcing they'll need to knock the entire building down. Not relocate it, not go around it, destroy it. When someone suggests simply bending the road, Mr. Bull reacts like they've insulted his entire bloodline.
Around the build.
No filter, no mercy. Danny Dog isn't a bully. He's something worse. He's the kid who says the exact wrong thing at the exact wrong time.
See you later, Danny. I've decided to sail around the world again.
But you said you were going to stay home.
Oh, yes. I'm not a sailor anymore.
Every single time. In Bicycles, Peppa lightly teases George for riding a baby bike. Danny instantly fires back by pointing out Peppa still has stabilizers.
Yours is a baby bike too, Peppa. You still got stabilizers.
Bruh.
No pause, no hesitation. Just
Emotional.
Damn
and there's the pet competition. Zoe proudly announces she's bringing her stuffed monkey toy. Before Madame Gazelle can even respond, Danny shuts it down by announcing it's not a real pet.
That's not a real pet. It's a doll.
Zoe's joy evaporates instantly. Even Madame Gazelle has to step in and shut Danny down.
Would like to take notes.
Which almost never happens. Danny doesn't mean to hurt feelings, but somehow he always does. 4. Mr. Potato, the TV star with a mean streak. Mr. Potato is supposed to be a wholesome TV hero, but the moment Daddy Pig enters the picture, all bets are off. In Mr. Potato Comes to Town, Peppa sends in a drawing for the show. Mr. Potato looks at it and immediately comments on Daddy Pig needing exercise.
Looks like Daddy Pig needs some exercise. What?
On live television, in front of children, while Daddy Pig is sitting right there. Then he forces Daddy Pig to jump up and down on stage while chanting his name. This isn't encouragement. This is public humiliation with vegetables. If that's not low-key mean, we don't know what is. 3. Mr. Wolf, and he knows exactly what he's doing. Some characters are accidentally scary. Mr. Wolf is not one of them. In the new house, Daddy Pig works hard building Mr. Wolf's brick home. Mr. Wolf walks up, smiles, and immediately asks if it's made of straw or sticks.
What's it made of? Straw? Sticks?
Then, without missing a beat, he starts reciting the Three Little Pigs line. Daddy Pig freezes. And Mr. Wolf absolutely loves it. He doesn't apologize. He doesn't reassure him. He enjoys the fear. That grin says everything. 2. Mr. Lion. Friendly, until you think about it. Mr. Lion acts polite, but his jokes are always one step away from a threat. In the zoo, Madame Gazelle explains that some animals eat meat.
All animals eat vegetables.
That's right, Mrs. Wildebeest.
Mr. Lion immediately calls her Mrs. Wildebeest down and claims he always mixes those two up, which is a wild thing for a lion to say. Later, while discussing food, Mr. Lion repeatedly hints at being hungry while staring directly at Madame Gazelle.
Well, it's our feeding time now.
What's for lunch today, Mr. Lion?
For a moment, it genuinely feels like someone might end up on the menu. Smiling while implying you could eat the teacher? That's next level mean. 1. Peppa Pig, the reigning queen of sass. And now, the final boss, Peppa Pig herself. Peppa doesn't just tease, she roasts. Daddy Pig is her favorite target. In Sports Day, Daddy Pig proudly mentions he used to be a great runner. Peppa immediately announces he now has a big tummy.
Now you have a big tummy.
In front of everyone. Then there's the treehouse episode where the password to enter is literally Daddy's big tummy. Every adult has to say it, repeatedly.
Daddy's big tummy.
I'm still here. Just to suffer.
And let's not forget the time Peppa draws Daddy Pig watching TV instead of a vegetable and proudly presents it to Madame Gazelle. That's not subtle, that's assassination. George isn't safe either.
Why?
When he laughs at Peppa slipping in the snow, she retaliates by launching a massive snowball straight at him. When he's sick, she snaps at him for sneezing too loudly.
That's disgusting.
Even Susie Sheep isn't spared. Peppa hangs up on her for learning to whistle first, accuses her of cheating, ends their friendship, and then apologizes by saying,
Sorry I said you cheated, even though you did cheat.
That's not an apology. That's a mic drop. So yes, Peppa may be small, pink, and adorable, but in the world of Peppa Pig, she is the undisputed queen of meanness. And that's our list of the 7 meanest characters in Peppa Pig. Now it's your turn. Who do you think is the meanest? Tell us in the comments. We're judging very seriously. And while you're here, check out our other Peppa Pig videos. We've exposed so many characters at this point, we're definitely not getting invited to Peppa's house anymore. Thanks for watching. Peppa Pig looks like...
Huwag ka na tayo ha, higa ka lang Ellie ha.
Peppa Pig, the show never wants you to think about. Relatives that turn up, establish history, and then vanish without a trace. Today, we're uncovering the most mysterious relatives in Peppa Pig, and why the show quietly moves on every time they show up. Auntie Pig's family. Before we talk about anyone else, we need to talk about Auntie Pig, Daddy Pig's sister-in-law, because she quietly proves something huge. We always think of the Pig family as Peppa's family. But Auntie Pig is the one character who quietly breaks that idea because she didn't come from the pig family we know. She married into it. And that means somewhere in Peppa Pig, there is another entire pig family we never see, never meet, and are never told about. That alone is strange. Auntie Pig first appears as Uncle Pig's wife and Chloe's mom in the episode My Cousin Chloe. And from the moment she shows up, the show treats her like she's always been there. With no backstory, no parents or siblings turning up, no throwaway line like, my mom's coming over, or my dad used to do this. Which makes her quietly one of the most mysterious relatives in the entire show. Because if Auntie Pig exists, then Peppa Pig isn't just one pig family at all. It's at least 2. Madame Gazelle's missing partner, or father, Auntie Pig hints that there might be another pig family somewhere out there, but Madame Gazelle takes that idea and turns it into a full-on unanswered mystery. And because for someone who's been teaching the same class for years, across countless episodes, Madame Gazelle has an entire family history that the show simply refuses to acknowledge. And yet, the show quietly confirms she's not alone. In the episode Madame Gazelle's House, we get a sneak peek inside, and hanging on the wall is an old black and white portrait of a male gazelle dressed in a formal suit and top hat. It's not framed like a recent family photo either. It looks historical, almost ceremonial, like it's meant to be remembered rather than explained. Then comes the episode Science Museum, where things get even stranger. For a split second in the background, another image flashes by. The same gazelle, same face, same mustache, except now he's wearing a military uniform from a completely different era. The show never tells us who he is. Husband, father, long-lost relative, all we know is that Madame Gazelle is still here, completely unchanged, while this other gazelle exists only in portraits that seem to belong to different centuries. Which makes you wonder, if the show is happy to show us he existed, why is it so determined not to tell us what happened to him?